Drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No gain on the
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And that'll That'll set them back 5.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs. 38 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Carr now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Lock now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Being chased out left. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Complete to KJ.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Broncos 30, Raiders 7. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll look. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 67 yards.
And to Las Vegas, 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders 40.
Now Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card week. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Carr. He'll look downfield for, he's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 57 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the set, boy. Till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all up in buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. So that'll back him up 5. And the Broncos once again going for 2. They're going to try and run here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, 44. I got him.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the grab with Gordon. get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down now, it's Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch the 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Gordon able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
93. Mike 45. I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Mike 44. I know he ain't got it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Under 10.
Another run by Lindsey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Raiders 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Broncos 44, Raiders 28. Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jay Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Staying, don't
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
36. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this, a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with your man. H3, 2, 18, chopper. Ready.
From the gun, block. He completes this to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. 3 bucks.
Lock now on first down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Back to throw. Lock finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lock to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, 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 check. Watch the eye.
To throw is Lock. There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
The score, Broncos 51, Raiders 43.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final minute. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done.